Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your end of November 2024 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. So I did lay down the cards a few minutes ago, and I'm resuming with the reading. And, well, I really didn't start it, so I guess I'm starting the reading. Okay, so the Heart of the Matter card is the Three of Cups. As you can see, this is a card of celebration. There may be something that you are enthused about, that you're celebrating. This could be a special occasion, like a wedding shower or a baby shower. This, we're in the last half of November, which officially kicks off the holiday season. I keep talking about this because the United States, we have Halloween, Thanksgiving, but it's actually going to be very late this year. It's going to be on the 28th. And I found out a few years ago that Canada also has Thanksgiving, but I think they have theirs in October or something like that. So anyway, even if you're not American, you are probably getting into that mode of celebration. It's just the time of year, regardless of your religion or your country of origin, anything like that. But it might be a special occasion where you meet somebody special if you're single. It doesn't have to be that you're celebrating something yourself, but there's maybe you're just being more social with others and enjoying yourself. If you've, some people, they work very hard and then they play very hard. In the past position, we have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is connected to Sagittarius. And you see the angel, they depict, sometimes these angels have very human qualities and it's also depicted by the fact that she has one foot on the ground, one foot in the water. So the spiritual and the material are things that are easy to kind of like coexist in that sense. And I really like the artwork in these cards, even though it's very similar to Rider-Waite. It does have its own little quirky modern, interpretations, and I really just love colorful tarot cards. So this can mean that, this might even be like connected to a celebration. Honestly, to me, the Temperance card is sometimes sobriety. Remember the Temperance Union? And with the Three of Cups, it can be you're celebrating sobriety. You're a water sign, so sometimes water signs like that alcohol, but it might be some other kind of thing that you have triumphed over, that you had some kind of like an addiction, or maybe even like another person that you were able to kind of wean off of, and your friends are there for you. They're rallying behind you. And it's like, it's about, when we talk about temperance, we're talking about moderation, but also that the spiritual and the material are not separate, that it's all like, it's holistic. And so even just having fun doesn't mean that you're just like someone who is hedonistic. It can mean that you're able to balance your life. The higher message is the Sun card, and this is a card that's connected to Leo for the astrological, connection. But what it represents, there's so many things. It's such a beautiful card. It represents success, abundance, love, creativity, children, healing, joy. And what I feel like, let me just use this example. I know this is probably not going to be the majority of people, but let's say somebody quits drinking and they had a drinking problem. and they quit drinking, and they discover that the drinking was depressing them, and now they have all this joy. Their heart is open. They were actually trying to drink away their sorrows and make themselves happy, but that was only like a temporary thing, and then it really just created this dark cloud over their heads all the time. So it's really showing, because this is like a spiritual position, this particular position. It's not meant to be, okay, this is going to happen, at such and such time. And also, I would say the same thing about love. Maybe you met someone, Temperance card could be Sagittarius or somebody with a prominent Sagittarius. Maybe that's someone that you're dealing with or that you met and you're madly in love, and the Sun card is opposites attract or something like that. But it might be that with the Temperance card, you had to kind of give up something, or you had to change something about yourself to allow love to come into your life, because sometimes it can be a situation where the person has been living a certain way, and they have to kind of change things up in order to experience new developments in their life. So there might be some happy times that are occurring for some reason. What crosses you is the Empress card. And this is a card connected to Taurus and Libra, because, if you see that symbol of the Venus. And this is a card that is about love and motherhood and things like that. So with the Sun card too, there might be some issue with children. So the reason that it might be crossing you is that there might be some ambivalence there. So let's say that this is like you found out that you're pregnant, or you found out that your partner is pregnant, and you're having this celebration, this baby shower, what have you. There still can be this feeling like, I'm not sure I'm ready. I'm not sure I'm, mother material, father material. And it causes a bit of self-doubt. Or if this is something connected with, it's like the imposter syndrome, I think, too, for people who are artists. The Empress can be the artist, and if you're celebrating something that is creative in nature, you may not be as, confident as you feel you should be under the circumstances. So you might be celebrating, but then you might be a little bit plagued with self-doubt. But I think, okay, what's coming in, and I'm just going to hold it upright, but it's actually reversed, the Nine of Pentacles, is this upside down. I mean, this is a card of financial independence, and it's upside down. Yeah. And if I were to read the Empress in a kind of challenging way, this is kind of like the toxic femininity, I would say. So I'm not saying that this is necessarily you. If you are engaged and your partner has an ex who maybe this is the baby mama, the ex, where they have a child with that person, that other person, they may have even broken up with this person, but they might still want to control the situation. They may be jealous. And there can also be like money issues with such a person. Maybe they're just kind of demanding extra child support or whatever, and they're just doing it as a way to mess with that other person, not for any specific reason. And you have to deal with it, being that you are connected now to this individual. You have to deal with their ex because they have a child together. And so the Nine of Pentacles reversed might be that kind of, maybe even on your end, if you want to have a child yourself and your partner has child support that they're giving to someone else, you're like, I don't know if I can stay home with my child because I they have to take care. And so there's like this, the financial independence aspect might be kind of creating some kind of problem, or maybe that is connected to it. Like you're afraid to be dependent because you feel that it's going to be a bad thing, that maybe you'll be taken advantage of, like in terms of the power dynamics in your relationship. The outcome, I picked reversed. The Seven of Cups reversed is, to me, a positive card as a reverse card, meaning that you are gaining clarity in your situation. That's why I felt like there was some kind of, when I said ambivalence, I mean that you're kind of you might be going back and forth about whether or not something is a good thing. And I think this is just human nature, that even if you're happy, the Three of Cups can be about celebrating something, that there's still doubt. Especially if you're doing something that you've never done before and you don't know how it's going to turn out. And I'm just going to, I got the cards right here. I'm just going to cut the cards in half and see if this is a clarification card. Okay. Well, it's interesting that I got another reversed card because I was just looking to see if they were all reversed, but they're not. So, Page of Swords can be about, the person who is really, watching their back and being very vigilant about someone. Maybe there's a lot of suspicion going on with that person. I would like to think that the reverse card is that the person is letting go of that tendency. Scorpio tends to be a sign that doesn't have an easy time trusting other people. And you may have a lot of experiences in your life where people can betray others. Maybe you've been betrayed and you're like, no, I'm not going to allow somebody to kind of turn my life upside down. But the problem is that it can be like a vicious circle, because how do people show that they are vigilant? They can be very wary of other people, and that can lend itself to not really developing those close bonds with another person. And then, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I feel like if you are in a place in this time period where good things are happening to you, that ultimately you're going to trust that the other shoe isn't going to drop and that it is a good thing, and really believe that you're worthy of it. I mean, I think that's the main thing. It helps that it's in your season, in the Scorpio season, because and it will go into Sagittarius season at the end of the third week in November, but there still is time for you to enjoy having the sun in conjunction with your natal sun or ascendant, and feeling the good vibes of that. Yeah, that's funny because I got the sun card. So in any case, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that resonated with you to some degree. If you would like a private reading, I'm primarily an astrologer, I have all kinds of astrology readings. If you want a chart analysis, transits, I have a combination reading that, package deal with 2 of those readings for a special price called my deep dive reading. I have, career readings, life path, that sort of thing, love. You can find out more information at the link below. Thanks for watching. Bye.